Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I am OGL Schmitt. This is Custom OGT. Hope everyone's doing great today. I'm doing great because I get to react to some more Geoff Castellucci. So I'm going to be reacting to a song called You Don't Mess Around with Jim. This is from Jim Croce, who also wrote and recorded Bad Bad Leroy Brown, which was the last Geoff Castellucci reaction on this channel. From what I've read, it's a similar type of song about a similar character, the sort of this swaggering badass dude. This was Jim Croce's first single from his third album, his major label debut, which, if I read right, was turned down by like 40 different labels. So, guys, if you're trying to make a name as an artist, just keep at it. Perseverance is the name of the game. But, excuse me, unlike Bad Bad Leroy Brown, I have never heard this song. I have no childhood memories attached to it. But, like Bad Bad Leroy Brown, this reaction was requested and funded by our amazing a cappella anonymous benefactor. So this kind of makes me feel like a reaction hitman. You know, I get the, I look up, I find my job, and I head towards the target. So that is awesome. Thank you so much for your support. So yeah, guys, let's check this out.
Town's got its hustler.
Okay. As is tradition with Geoff Castellucci reactions, gotta pause early. Right off the bat, I think it was in 16 Tons. He was wearing a tank top. He mentioned his noodle arms. He's obviously been working out. You know, your mental health is tied to your physical health. Props to him. Props to him for finding the time to do that. But yeah, if you're gonna wear a tank top, you know, you should at least have some kind of guns on you. And it works for this sort of song, I think, as well. So yeah, just props to Geoff for staying fit and healthy, in addition to being an amazing vocalist. Love the intro to this. I love that percussion. I love the humming. I've talked before about Geoff's badass humming. I love the harmonies. So like you have humming and harmony. It sounds like they're walking past a power station or something like that, all those different frequencies. And the percussion gives the song sort of a swagger to it. You know, it's a song you can almost march down the sidewalk to. So let's keep going here. I'm going to start it again. And I also liked his like super low onset. Like he does that a lot, where he'll start a phrase really low and then go into more normal, you know, human pitches. Let's keep going here.
Town's got its hustlers, the Bowery has got its bums, and 42nd Street's got Big Jimmy Walker. He's a pool shooting son of a gun. Yeah, he's big and dumb as a man can come, but he's stronger than a country house. And when the bad folks all get together at night, you know they all call him Big Jim Boss, just because.
Loving how spacious this arrangement is. It's the percussion, it is the lead vocal, and it's like a lot of sort of sustained pitches and harmonies from the backups here. Geoff and his quartet. I think I remember he started with 3. Now he's got 4. Good. He's recruiting, or his cloning machine is getting more powerful. I love his tone. Like, that's one of his your greatest assets as a singer, but this reaction would be like an hour long if I was to list all of his assets as a singer. But his tone is like, it's really conversational and it's very casual. And because of that bass tone, you sort of associate that with strength and maybe a little bit of darkness. So he sounds like someone that's seen some shit, but is not entirely bothered by it. So he would be the perfect narrator for this tale. Let's keep going.
You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim.
Well, out of South Alabama come a country boy. He said, I'm looking for a man named Jim. I am a pool shooting boy, my name is Willie McCoy, but down home they can call me Slim. Said I'm looking for the king of 42nd Street. He's driving a drop-top Cadillac. You know he took all my money, and it may sound funny, but I come to get my money back. Everybody say, Jack, don't you know? You know.
That was awesome. Okay, so this is another Castellucci trademark. Oh my god, I'm going back so much. He'll start, first verse of this song will be really low, and then he'll go into his tenor voice. It's always a great transition, just because his both voices are so well produced and so full. This one really kind of perked me up because and this is all about the storytelling and the lyricism. Is you have this guy who's, so the first verse sets the tale of this badass dude you don't want to mess with, Jim. They call him Boss. And now all of a sudden this guy shows up and he's looking for him. So I'm going to get my money back. And there was like a lot of commitment and a lot of purpose in that vocalization. So even though it was in a tenor, which is what a lot of vocalists would use to convey vulnerability or something like that, Geoff sounds like he means business here. So Jim better watch his six.
And they say you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim.
Well, out of South Alabama come a country boy. He said, I'm looking for a man named Jim. I am a pool shooting boy, my name is Willie McCoy, but down home they can call me Slim. Said I'm looking for the king of 42nd Street. He's driving a drop-top Cadillac. You know he took all my money, and it may sound funny, but I come to get my money back. Everybody say, Jack, don't you know? You know.
Pause in the same area. So the harmonies, the ooze in the background there, almost sounded like sort of the hush that would fall over a crowd when someone comes to start a fight with the baddest dude in the place. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if it's just me reading in, combining the music and lyrics of the song. But that is, it just, ooh, you know what I mean? That's really cool. It's like he's really using his voice and his, just these harmonies to pull us in. And the whole time you just have that consistent swagger. So, this is not going to be settled in a spelling bee or a chess game. There's going to be some fists flying here if these two meet each other.
You know he took all my money, and it may sound funny, but I come to get my money back. Everybody say, Jack, don't you know? You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't
mess around with Jim. Well, a hush fell over the pool room, and Jimmy come bopping in off the street. And when the cutting was done, the only part that wasn't bloody was the sole of the big man's feet. Yeah, he was cutting about 100 places, and he was shot in a couple more. And you better believe they sung a different kind of story when Big Jim hit the floor. Woo. Now they say you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Slim. Come on. You don't.
All right, so Jim has been usurped from his position as alpha of this location. Stabbed in about 100 places, shot in a couple more. Slim has zero chill. And the moral of the story is, you want to be kind to people, just because it's the right thing to do. But just on a practical level, if you're kind to people, eventually you're going to need help. And if you're kind to people, there will be some who will be wanting to repay that kindness to you. If you're an asshole to people, you're eventually going to be an asshole to the wrong person when they're not in the mood to put up with it. And bad things may happen, like getting stabbed almost 100 times and then shot. Yeah, so poor Jim. But that is what happens. So musically speaking, I like how this slowed down. Even the percussion dropped out. You had almost this dirge type feeling, sort of like the time standing still, I guess, as everyone is looking around in horror at what just happened. Those that haven't straight up gotten out of there, which I would have, because I'm not sure if he's going to be done shooting and stabbing if he's doing it that much to one person. But so I heard some acoustic guitar in there. Again, just tasteful arrangements. He just knows when to put something in, even if it's just for a little bit. It always enhances the song. And the harmonies, again, sort of got more drawn out. So you had, again, sort of that somber feeling of almost, tragedy. So let's finish this up. I'm not going to lie. I had no prior knowledge of the song, so I was not expecting to dig this as much as I have, but this is super cool.
He was cut in about 100 places, and he was shot in a couple more.
And you better believe they sung a different kind of story when Big Jim hit the floor. Woo. Now they say you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit in the wind, you don't pull the mask off the Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Slim. Come on.
You don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't into the wind,
You don't
pull the mask off the Lone Ranger, and
you don't mess around with Slim.
The ending there almost felt like a little disdainful. It's like he's sort of walking off. It's like later. I love the staggered harmonies in the chorus. Those are super well done. Jeff's ability to establish and grow his harmonies throughout a song is it's top notch. I loved the how they elongated that last part of the final chorus. That was very cool. And of course, Jeff was able to summon up that super deep rumbly tone. And that just sort of felt like the audio embodiment of the kind of menace that Slim is going to carry with him after doing that to Jim. Yeah, love that. Let's, I think it's over, but someone has, people have mentioned that there's always, interesting stuff at the end of these videos. So let's keep going. I'm going to have to listen to the original now, but Jeff's arrangement and his storytelling here were absolutely off the charts. I love this. Let's keep watching.
Hey y'all, Jeff here. Thanks for watching. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to some of the folks that help make these videos possible and keep this guy supplied in dog biscuits. Baldra Draco, Tema Krempley, Juliana Livingston, Diane Holland, Sarah Borzelli, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, A.M. Person, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Asa M. Lagnerstal and Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. If you'd like a peek behind the curtain and even more perks than I can possibly name here, head on over to Patreon and sign up today. You can even sign up for free. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.
I saw the charismatic voice on his patrons. So shout out to Elizabeth and Kirk and the family. They are the ones who introduced me to voiceplay, to Geoff Castellucci, to acapella music in general. Straight up, I would not be into that sort of music. I don't think I ever would have discovered it if it weren't for the charismatic voice. So yeah, that was very cool to see. Love the song. So keep these requests coming. Keep these suggestions coming. I love doing these. I believe my anonymous supporter has posted another voice play suggestion, which is once again right in my wheelhouse. So you guys have no idea how much I'm loving this journey. So thank you all very much. I hope you're having some fun out of it as well. be seeing you guys again real soon. I got some more acapella reactions. I'm going to be bringing Home Free back. Going to be bringing some new groups in, like the Bass Gang, which I've been saying for probably 6 months now, and I still haven't done it. It's going to happen this week. Voctive, Pentatonics. Give me some suggestions. If there's some new bands out there, new acapella groups that need some attention, let me know. So, guys, thank you very much. Mental health is real. Be a part of the start. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Music is your best support group. Listen to it whenever you can, and don't be a dick to people, because one of them might just thrash you. You may get stabbed hundreds of times and shot more, and you don't want that to happen. So be kind. You guys have a good one.